Hi, I'm Paul with Boaters Exchange, and today we want to introduce the all-new NauticStar 265 XTS. XTS stands for Extreme Tournament Series. The XTS line starts at the 21, then they have a 22, a 24, and now a 26. So the NauticStar 265 XTS is a 26-foot bay boat. NauticStar is the #1 selling bay boat in America, and this boat is one of the reasons why. But probably more so is that they have a boat and size for just about every budget. They've got the Economy Series, which is known as the Sport. They've got the Premium Series, which is the XTS. So on the hull side, we've got the vented hull. And all of the XTS models have the vented hull. It's part of their Star Performance system, and you can read more about that at NauticStarBoats.com. But what I've noticed over the years is that the NauticStar bay boats, generally speaking, are a little faster and a little more fuel efficient than all of their competitors with the like size motor. And a lot of that has to do with their hull design is relatively fresh, and it features some of the latest thought leadership in naval architecture. Rather than taking hand-me-down molds from previous bay boat companies that have gone out of business, NauticStar designed all their stuff from scratch. And because of that, we get the best of dry ride, speed, fuel efficiency, and ride comfort, as well as draft. So you can give us a call and I can talk more about it. Of course, they've got the style line going down the side of the boat. This not only adds a little bit of color break, but also is visually appealing, and more importantly, adds stiffness to the hull. A stiffer hull is better performing hull. Another way that NauticStar makes their hulls a little bit stiffer and ride better is that they putty the strakes. What does that mean? Well, it means that one of the final steps during the hull lamination process is that they go through on the strakes, the lifting strakes on the bottom from the inside of the boat, and they put a layer of stiffening putty which dries rock hard to prevent the hull from flexing as much, and this results in better performance. This is why when you go to Yamaha's website and look at all the bay boats that compete with NauticStar, NauticStar has better performance, better fuel economy, and better speed. And that's a fact through Yamaha's website, not just Paul Berube. Let's look at the inside of the boat. All right, so the bow seating area and the bow casting platform is very, very generous. One of the neat things about all of the NauticStar bay boats is that they don't come to a point as sharp. The bow area is very, very wide relative to the other bay boats we compete against. So that means more interior space for your money. It also means better stability. I can come out here to the edge of this casting platform and I've got plenty of room. There's plenty of room for 2, maybe even 4 people to be up here casting if you have kids. The other thing is, how about the step-up bow? You'll notice that a lot of the boats forget about how important it is to be able to easily transition from the lower deck to the upper deck. And in this case, it's very comfortable. And oh, by the way, provides me an extra storage compartment. So what do I mean by that? Well, down here, we've got a lower storage, very handy, and an upper storage. Maybe you want to put a tackle bag in one and a cast net in the other. We've also got lockable storage on either side of the boat, and there's rod tubes going all the way forward with an additional holder in the back that folds out of the way. So that lockable rod storage is real handy. You'll notice that NauticStar put rubber on the top of this platform, or the top of this hatch, and they did that in order to muffle sound, and that's important for fishing. If I stand on here, step on here, it's going to be less likely to create a hollow sound. So that's pretty easy. It also adds, pretty nifty, that also adds insulation. Up in the front, you'll see that we've got a very well done industrial strength connection for the trolling motor, and I've got the ability to trim the motor up and down from the bow. Well, if I have a bow fishing seat up here and I get into shallow water and I forget to trim the rear motor up, I could easily trim it by just pressing that button here. Furthermore, like all of the NauticStar bay boats, there is a platform for the trolling motor. Real handy. On this boat, the nav lights are embedded into the hull side, so I don't have to worry about a nav light getting in the way or being obstructed by the trolling motor. And if you've watched any of my videos, you've heard me talk a lot about the NauticStar's use of double barrel hinges. I'm a huge fan. The benefit of the double barrel hinge is that there is no above grade piano style hinge that I can stub my toe on or trip on because it grabs the sole of my shoe. It also affords the hatch to open all the way back without springing the hinge or damaging the hinge. So I really like the fact that they do that. Everything is through bolted. I've got a solid stainless steel latch that locks in. I don't have to worry about, you know, a zinc coated pot metal latch that will corrode over time. This is solid stainless steel. It's good quality. Cup holders in the back, pop-up cleats in the front, we've talked about. Back over here, we've got one of the two standard live wells. So live well 1 is up in the front of the console. Actually 3 live wells on this boat. There's a place to hold the standpipes for the live well. It's on a friction hinge, so when I open up the front seat, I don't have to worry about trying to manage the seat while I'm getting the bait. And I've said this before, but all of the NauticStar live wells have the ability to connect a washdown hose, just a regular garden hose connection. You can convert the live well to a raw water washdown system very easily. And I think that's just smart. We've got LED lights throughout the boat. We've got rod holder caps to keep water from getting down into the bilge. We've got C-deck on the gunnel system, horizontal rod storage area, to protect rods and reels, and also a ruler system built in so you can make sure that your redfish or your cobia is legal. Killer lean bar system. First off, built-in rocket launchers for extra rod storage. Another live well. Tool storage for my pliers, knife, and lures. We've got the controls for the live well conveniently located right here on the back side of the lean bar. And a great place for the washdown system. This is a feature that my wife really loves, but I do too. If I'm coming off the island and I'm all full of salt water, I want to rinse off. I use the freshwater washdown. Well, there's tons to talk about in the back, but if I had to sum up one word for this boat, it would be storage. There is storage galore. First off, on the three across flip-up seating in the back, I've got storage underneath. First off, right here, we've got the cast net storage bucket. Very, very convenient. On this center seat is going to be tackle storage. I've got tackle storage boxes. The whole assembly comes out so that I can get to rigging space. Real handy. Close it down, and I've got casting platform. Under here, more tackle storage. Oh, by the way, on this side, built-in Yeti cooler, so I can keep fish fresh, or more importantly, beer cold. Nice, generous hatch. Third live well. You can keep track of 3 different types of bait, or you could use this as a release well if you're on a catch and release tournament. They call it the Extreme Tournament Series. And then a massive storage bin over here on this side. That whole bin is removable to get to rigging space underneath. So you've got a very generous rear platform on this bay boat. You can rig this boat with a 250 or a 300. I prefer the 300. It's very, very fuel efficient. I believe the boat's even rated for a 350. Don't quote me on that. The 300 is the perfect match for this boat. It's a fly-by-wire system. The jack plate is standard. You'll notice very clean rigging. Killer seating area for the driver and the passenger. First off, flip up bolsters. I've got an armrest that comes up or down. Super comfortable. There's a toe kick. Not only do you have a toe kick here, but you've also got another one here that folds up or down. So you've got, with the armrest, a boat that is super comfortable for you and your mate, your loved one, significant other, is going to love you. This seat is so comfortable. And I want to add how tall it is, because how many times do we get on a boat and cannot see over the dash? It's super frustrating to my wife or anyone else that isn't quite as tall as I am. But here I have a nice high position on the helm seat. They've made it extra tall, and this gives me a commanding view of the whole boat. I like that because I also am in charge of safety if I'm the captain. I've got 3 children, and I want, when they bring their friends, I'm constantly needing to keep track of who's on board and what are they doing and are they safe. And the taller seat makes that very easy to do. But I don't always sit. In fact, I stand most of the time. So when I'm standing, I've got this very, very good bolster right here at the small of my back. And if I want, I can have this armrest here, or I can just simply move it up out of the way to at the push of a button, just to have a little more ingress egress. So this is how I drive most of the time. I've got powder coating, I've got a handhold, I've got extruded aluminum structure that is part of the console, part of the center console for the T-top. This console is the evolution of many, many years of thought leadership in bay boats that NauticStar has created. This console is awesome. I've got tilt steering. I have a glove box, a cubbyhole glove box area. I've got a lockable glove box area. I've got a toe kick. This switch panel is not your cheap little rocker switches. These are high quality push button switches. Everglades, which is, in my opinion, one of the best boats made, uses the same system. NauticStar is doing it in their bay boat. Everything's ergonomically laid out. Giant dash for electronics. You know, the future of electronics are bigger and bigger screens because the prices have come down on LED screens. So you're noticing a lot of people going with bigger screens. Up over here, I've got a cubby hole with C-deck so that my keys, cell phone, wallet, whatever I put up here doesn't slip around. So much thought leadership. Overhead electronics box with friction hinges so that when I open this door, I don't have to worry about it falling down. Built-in LED lighting, underside color match, integrated spreader lights, kingfish rod holders, everything's powder coated. Now we have this awesome windshield innovation. I love this thing. The windshield has 3 positions. It has the all the way up position for rain protection and wind protection. It has the ability to hinge forward with magnetic holds. Now I've got partial wind and rain protection, but also airflow. Hey, if I want, I can take and remove these 2 levers and the entire windshield now comes out and it gives me maximum airflow. You can store it in the center console. It's not cheap plastic. I love everything about this boat. This is the NauticStar 265 Extreme Tournament Series. It's available at Boaters Exchange. We have 2 locations, one in Rockledge, one in New Smyrna. We chose NauticStar because they're an awesome company. They have great warranty. They have great product selection. They are owned by Mastercraft Holdings Corporation. So you've got the 2 crown jewels in boating. Mastercraft, which is the best ski boat on the market. You've got NauticStar, which is the best value brand bay boat, deck boat, and offshore boat on the market. NauticStar is available again at Boaters Exchange. We are what's known as a top 100 boat dealer. We've been identified for more than 10 years in a row by Boating Industry Magazine as being one of North America's top 100 boat dealers. Give me a call and I can tell you more about why I'm proud of that. We've also been named by Yamaha Outboard Motor Corporation as a best-in-class dealer, which essentially means we've been targeted and named as one of Yamaha's best boat dealerships. We've got a Yamaha master on staff. We are here to serve you. We're family owned. Please look us up at boatersexchange.com and the phone number 321-638-0090. Thank you so much.